It was one of those things where you couldn't sleep at night because you'd be checking Twitter.
And it became very quickly clear that this story was unfolding not just on the ground in Ferguson and not just through traditional media, but it was actually happening on social media. The organizational structure, to the extent there is any, really exists through social media. So if we have reporters out in the field, especially on those nights when things were a little bit scary and chaotic and very unpredictable, we knew where our people were because they were tweeting.
In that situation, you're just trying to get photos, you're trying to get sound, you're trying to figure out what's going on. You're one person in the middle of chaos sometimes. And tweeting sometimes is just something extra you have to do. I mean, it's been a great tool and it's been really, really helpful. But yeah, there were moments when I wouldn't have time to tweet.
And what Ferguson taught us is that all of the people that we encountered, whether it was on social media or on the streets, were not necessarily the best parameters of truth and fact for us. So there was a lot of fact finding going on to know exactly what was happening. What I think is, perhaps the line there is that when people would tweet pictures or tweet video, then we had a very visual parameter of what was going on. Now we could see what they were saying. And that really helped in terms of being able to relay firsthand information. But truth is hard to find sometimes. It is buried in people's perceptions, it is buried in people's opinions, and we have to be really careful how we tweet or retweet that. And I say in my profile, retweets are not endorsements, because I don't want you to think that just because I retweeted you, that is fact.
Things move so fast that if you're not part of that conversation, you're kind of irrelevant as a news organization.
You make snap judgments and you have to be absolutely on spot with everything that you do. So you got to be thinking about all the consequences when you are live tweeting, when you're putting pictures up, when you're doing videos, and it has to be really instinctive to you, and you have to know and you have to have those right instincts, which I've tried to do. Sometimes we do fail, but at the same time you have to be aware that this is an unfolding situation. You want to get it right, you want to get it accurate, and social media can cause those problems, those hiccups for anybody who's covering this. So I'm always thinking in the back of my mind, knowing before I hit send what I'm doing, and that really is the most important thing, is that you at least take that 1 or 2 seconds to really look at it and make sure that you got it, and 1 or 2 seconds won't kill you.